Hi guys, I thought what I'd do in this video is share with you the professionals that I use to buy my properties. Now, sometimes people don't like to share this information because they approach the situation from a position of scarceness. That is to say, they see making money as a zero-sum game. So if somebody has more money than me, that means that there's less to go around and less likely that I'm going to have some. But that's absolute nonsense. I've always worked from an abundance mentality, so there's plenty of money there for everyone. So I want to share with you the professionals that I'm using, so hopefully you can copy my success. Well, in a house purchase scheme, there are three major factors. There is the property sourcer, the guy who finds the property for you. There are the brokers who do the finance, and there's the legal side, the solicitor. Now, I'll start with the solicitors first. I'm happy to share with you the solicitors I use, but unless you're local to the northeast, it's probably better to use your own solicitors. And that's because if you want to use my solicitors, then you're going to get another solicitor or a commission of oaths to certify your ID, which is going to cost you money. Then you've got to send all this to your my solicitor in the northeastern Teesside. Actually, it's much easier just to use your own solicitor. The good thing about solicitors when it comes to house purchases is that they run on a set of legal tram lines, and that they can't move either way. So they all pretty much do the same thing. It's just maybe the fees that will change occasionally. But just to give you an idea, you ought to be paying about £700 for a buy-to-let purchase, 300 of which are for the search fees. Don't go directly to the solicitor. They have their own outgoings, if you wish. They are professional searches they have to do, and they get charged for them. So £300 of that is round about what we should pay for that. But in total, you're paying about £700. So look for your own solicitor locally, plenty about. The next important guy is the property sourcer. Now, I know from what a lot of you say, what you tell me on comments on YouTube, is that where you live, the prices of the property where you live are too high and it requires too much deposit, and you can't get enough rent to cover the mortgages and such things, which means you're going to have to buy out of your area. As do I, by the way. You can tell by my accent, I'm from the northeast, but I'm from Gateshead, and I choose to buy in Teesside because the properties are less expensive there, and that's 40 miles away. So I can't be going down every weekend and looking at property, so I pay someone to do that job for me. And the guy I pay to do is a guy called Matt Robson. I'll put his details below. Matt is an ex-British Airways pilot and got into property some years ago when he saw the way the airline industry was going. He got out just at the right time, given the state of the airline industry due to COVID. He got out some years before, got into property, got to know his area very, very well, which is essential when you're buying property. You need somebody who's boots on the ground, who knows the area a lot better than you do. And he now sources properties for other people, including myself. Now, everybody wants different things from property. Some people want something with a great discount. Some people want something that's next to nothing and falling to bits, and they want to completely refurb it and then refinance it, get their money out and then do it again. Others, like me, I'm not so much bothered about the discount. It's nice if I can get a discount, but I'm not that bothered because you only realize the profit in there when you sell the property. And given my age, I'm 59, and the term of the mortgage, which goes till I'm 80, there's a chance I could be dead before I sell the property. So I'm not that bothered about the growth in the properties. To me, the most important thing is income. So what I tell Matt, I say, look, Matt, I need properties around about less than £70,000, so that my mortgage bill is around about £87, and I want about £525 rent, so I get about £400 net after the mortgage taken off, which goes into my bank account. So that's his instructions, and he goes out and finds those properties for me. Now, he's a professional and he'll charge a fee for that, and he charges £2,750. But given that the last property he found me indeed delivered that £400 net rent and was £10,000 below market value, and it didn't need any work done to, because I'm not hands-on at all, why should I complain? £2,750, money well spent. But by all means, give him a call, tell him what you're looking for, and see what you can find. You know, the good thing about him is that you don't have to keep going there, you know, if you live on the south coast, traveling up to Teesside, because what he does when he finds a property to your specification, he does a report, lots of photographs of the inside. He'll do your comparables of other properties in the areas and the prices they're going for, so you know that you're getting at least the market value, and hopefully buying a lot less than market value. It's a wonderful report, and it means I don't have to go down there. I've got the stage now where if he sends me something on paper and it fits all my criteria, and he says I will rent this property for you, because he rents the property as well, He's got his own letting agency. I will rent this property to you within a month and I'll get you £525. I believe him. That's the sort of relationship we have right now. So all I'm giving these names to you is so you can share them and spread the love around if you wish. So now the next guy in the loop is a guy, is a broker. Now, brokers, you might say, are 10 a penny, but I like a broker who stays in touch. There are lots of times in the home buying business where weeks go by and you don't hear anything and you're thinking, well, wait a minute, is anything happening here? And what I like about the people I'm about to recommend you is they stay in touch every step of the way. They send you an email when they've done a decision in principle. They'll send you an email when they get a mortgage offer. They'll send you an email before that when the valuer is going out. They will chase you and ask you questions like, you know, have your solicitors done the searches yet? Have we got a completion date in mind? Where are we in the process? And so they're keeping you informed every step of the way. Now, the main reason I like these guys is because there's a bit of a story here. There's a bit of a backstory. The guy who owns the company, he and I started off in 1992, somewhere around there, so almost 30 years ago, as cub mortgage brokers, insurance brokers, pension advisors for a company called Abbey Life. They don't exist anymore. They were bought out by some other big company. But he and I started in there. I lasted about 12 months. I hated the bloody job. But he stuck at it. He was very different to me. And he does what I do now, but he had the wisdom to do it 30 years ago. He was very different to me in that he had a goal. And not only did he have a goal, he had a plan to achieve the goal. And he stuck at it over 30 years. And now he has a huge premises down at a business park close to where I live right now, where he has 50 staff in there, all on salaries, none of your commission only nonsense. They're all on salaries, they're all well paid, they're all professionals. And it's under his leadership, he gets them all trained up and gets them into this mindset where you have to keep in touch with the client, let the client know all the time what's going on. His company is called Safeguard Financial Services. The details are below. Please get in contact with them. Please use them. If you have your own brokers and property sources, that's fine. I'm just trying to say this is what I use, and much of what I do in the videos is so you can copy what I do and replicate what I do so you too can become independently, financially independent, such as I am. So use them if you wish to. When you ring them up or send them an email, you don't have to mention my name. I get no kickbacks from them. It makes no difference to me whatsoever. I just hope, it's just nice, you know, when you get some professionals to pass their name on and say, I recommend these guys because they do me a good deal. I think they'll do you a good deal. And I think with all the dross out there, it's nice when you find these guys, you isolate them and you highlight them and say, these are the people you should use because these are the guys that are helping me and they ought to help you. Well, that's all it is for today. Don't be stupid. Don't be normal. And if you haven't realized yet, I did it all in one take. Thanks, guys. Speak to you again.